It's late, real late. 11:54 at night, late. Going into Saturday, late. I'm ready for the AM workouts to start, but either way it goes, I was kind of going to be screwed because I got stuff to do in a few hours. But in any event, I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to make this the last day of systemic conditioning, so that will make it 2 weeks. Program calls for either 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm going to go the 2-week route, and then we're going to just dive into some normalish workouts for a couple of weeks before we really ramp up and go for broke. So giant set with some rear dumbbell laterals, bent over dumbbell laterals, tricep extensions, and then leg extensions. Then we got a round robin superset of safety bar squats to a parallel box and high incline press. If it looks like and sounds like that I'm utterly exhausted, make no mistake, I very much am utterly exhausted. So there was really no alternative. But in any event, we're going to get it done. We're going to grind through. We're going to work really hard. So, okay, guys, we ain't going to get too deep into it. You know the pattern. You've seen the exercises week after week. So no need for me to really expound on any of it. But priming phase, I decided last night is officially over. So we're going to jump the gun and we're going to go ahead, or I'm going to go ahead rather, and start banging out some of these workouts and getting my body into shape. So if you haven't really been keeping up with what I'm doing or my background or anything like that, know this. I haven't been on stage in over 5 years. So during that time, I've just been, eating, training. Hey, I want to get big and strong and this, that, and the other. Along that time frame, became a father, and dad bod started entering the conversation, which I really didn't have, but also at the same time, I didn't really like the way I looked 100%, especially with being around people and being involved in an industry that has a lot of people that are at low body fat levels for extended periods of time, looking really good, lifting a lot of weight. And I just felt it was time for me to really tighten up my eating. So with that being said, I decided to go on a cut. Now, this isn't a mini cut. This isn't anything to regain insulin sensitivity. This is like a hardcore. This is show prep without a show, right? So I keep telling people that October 2nd is my end date for this to be all over, right? Whether I'm super shredded or super lean or not. October 2nd is my time frame, or is my end date for what I'm trying to accomplish, which is just really getting in really in extremest shape as possible with the tools and resources that I have available to me. So the reason for that is twofold. One, it'll set me up good for a mass phase. Then two, long term, I'd like to get on stage next year. So if I could set myself up where I can be lean in a relatively short off season, recover from Ramadan for next year, and then go pretty much straight into a prep, that's something that I would like to do. So this prep that I'm doing now is going to be different from a lot of stuff that I've previously done. I've always gone by the meathead mantra of just smash, just smash, just smash. But no, there's going to be deloads. There's going to be low carb days. There's going to be high carb days. There's going to be much more rest involved because I'm not 20 something. I'm not 30 something. during this cut, I will turn 42 years old. So I have to be smart about how I train. Um, I'm not sure if I'll be going super heavy, but I'll be going heavy enough to elicit a response. Um, 20 weeks out from today, which is Saturday, the 15th of May. And I'm looking forward to this phase. So it's going to be a grind because I have a lot of things going on in the periphery. Even this morning, things kind of blew up in my face in regards to what I had planned. But I still made my meals. I'm still eating my meals. I still have my shakes, this, that, and the other. So we're going to get in on a program on Monday. I'm still debating between the two, or three rather, Doomsday, Creeping Death 2, or my own program, Pitbull. Just a scaled down 4-day-a-week version. So I'll be using some things that I've learned over the past several years from Renaissance Periodization, a friend of mine named Nick, a couple of conversations I've had with Chris Edmonds. I'll be putting that into play. I'll have stuff to help me nail in my diet. So yeah, I'm excited. I think this phase helped me to realize that, hey, and that in-body reading I had at Rexius Nutrition, I feel like it was time for me to just say, hey, let's start cranking. You don't have to do a show. You don't have to register for the NPC or anything like that, but let's take this seriously like a show. So if my wife is listening, hey, I'm sorry. There's going to be periods where you just do not like me. But it's something that needs to be done. It's something I'm passionate about, guys. So I'll be documenting the entire journey for this YouTube, and we'll be talking about, we'll even be talking about nutrition. That's not my forte. That's why I'm not doing a show, because it's not my forte. I'm still trying to learn how to self-coach, and I feel this is a good platform for me to do it on. So there you go.
And there we have it. Optimal and necessary do not meet at 1 a.m. Optimal and necessary sometimes rarely meet, because when you do what's necessary, like for me, training late at night, just for the last day of this week, just to be able to get the training session in. When you do what's necessary, it doesn't oftentimes come as what is a perfect scenario to train. So, for instance, I had my meals today, had my shakes, had about 2 shakes today, had about 2 meals, so that's 4 meals. Didn't have a 5th, slowly building back up. Last shake was at 7 o'clock when I got off work, and now it's 1 a.m. Now, if this was any other person, they'd be like, oh, bro, you can't do that. Well, I did what I had to do today. Got home, started cooking for the family. We had to make some runs. So things like that, obviously they'll have to calm down as I progress deeper into this thing. And, as I progress deeper and lose a little bit more fat, like some trips are just going to have to be made without me. But right now, so early in the game, 20 weeks out from my end date, starting tomorrow, still kind of working out my sweet tooth. It's hard to quit sugar cold turkey. It is very difficult. Some people say, oh, you should just do it. Well, I like fucking cookies, so I don't really know what to tell you. But I'm getting better. I only had 2 today, so I'm proud of myself. So we're good, but we're gonna keep striving for more. We're gonna keep pushing for more. I got a food scale today, so I'll be able to figure out amounts, grams, calculate calories, and all that happy-go-lucky bullshit that comes with a fat loss phase. This isn't a mini cut or anything like that. Like, this is a cut. So why am I taking 20 weeks? It's just I need an end date in mind. That end date is the Nebraska State Championships. No, I am not competing, but I just need a date to be done. And to just, if I have that date and I have that deadline, I know I could just push and push and push and push. So, for me mentally, I'm locked in. It's game time. No more playing, except for the couple cookies. And, no more horsing around. We definitely got to get our meals in, get our rest and all that stuff. So, working on it, got some life things happening that are very positive, actually. And we're going to keep progressing and moving in a good direction. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment below. Like and subscribe to the channel. I will definitely be pushing out content as I drop weight. In fact, I should probably see how much I weigh now after this workout and go from there. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. God bless, and I'll see you on the flip side.